and welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome back to the channel, guys. Barça have just been embarrassed yet again in the Champions League. And honestly, guys, it's a feeling that we are very much used to, and we thought that we'd gotten past these times. We thought that we were making progress as a team. What has happened to us here? Yet again, I know there was nothing on the line tonight. Well, there was 2.8 million euros that we missed out on. I know that technically we were through, we were top of the group, but that doesn't mean that you can be embarrassed. That doesn't mean that you don't compete, that you don't work hard, that you don't look like a team that is capable of beating Antwerp. It's a joke. It is embarrassing. And today we're going to be talking about the game, but we're also going to be talking about Xavi and about a potential divide amongst the board right now when it comes to his future. Is he under pressure? Are the cracks starting to appear? Tonight wasn't good. The past few weeks haven't been good, and that is an understatement. Let's get to it. Because even when you're looking at the starting lineup tonight, guys, you look at the names that are in there, plenty of first-team players. It wasn't as though we even came into this game and played the whole youth team. It wasn't as if there wasn't senior, quality players out on that field. And as the second half went on, by the way, we brought most of them on anyway. You know, we ended up playing there with a pretty strong Barcelona team on paper, and yet look how we started the game. Yet again, this is a problem within us. This is not about one mistake. Yes, Romeo there is culpable, as he was on multiple occasions tonight. Iñaki Peña as well. People will say it may have been his fault with the pass out the back, but it's not about mistakes. This is about Barcelona not being ready again. How many times this season are we going to see this kind of attitude? We do not look like a team who are prepared to win, who are actually set up and organised in a way that you can be confident in them. I have not been confident in this Barcelona team, no matter who's playing, for weeks, for months now. It's gone beyond a joke. And we got ourselves back in the game. It was a good goal there from Ferran Torres, and it's a shame the night has ended so badly because the assist from Lamine Yamal was absolutely wonderful there. Phenomenal through ball that he made. Finally, there was a bit of movement up front. Ferran there making a run with a good finish across the goalkeeper, but Antwerp again, they looked certain to score more goals, and they had one disallowed. Koundé was lucky. He made an absolutely horrific mistake there in the second half. He was very, very lucky that Antwerp were flagged offside, but they did score. It was another Romeo mistake. They play it through us, they score a goal, and even then, guys, in the final moments of the game, we finally get Marc Guiu on. Great to see him score, by the way. Fantastic to see there a player taking a chance in front of goal, putting the ball in the back of the net. He gets his first Champions League goal, and you think, okay, Barça are going to go and draw this game. And I think those final moments there are exactly the problem right now. We think that we've done enough, and everybody just relaxes. There is no urgency. There is no intensity about this team. It takes a second for us to just switch off, and we go and lose the game. In the final moments, you equalise, and then we lose it. It is absolutely staggering right now to see what we are seeing. And what I would actually say, I know that we're through. I know that we're top. But look at that group right there. We have actually scraped our way through this Champions League group. And that is actually terrible. This is by far and away the easiest Champions League group you will see. Of all the teams this season, we had it the easiest. And yet, how many of these games have we scraped through? We lost away at Shakhtar. We should have lost away at Porto. Even at home there against them. We're scraping our way through the game. It's been embarrassing. This was supposed to be a group that we actually show, you know what? We can contend. We can show the rest of the Champions League teams here that we are ready to put a fight in this year and that we are ready to come out with real intent. We show nothing. We have proven nothing in this Champions League group. And honestly, guys, the only word that you can use to describe what we are seeing in this game against Girona, the way that we're playing, the defeats that we're suffering, the only way you can describe it is utter embarrassment right now. And this is why, honestly, I was so angry after the Girona game and after what Xavi said after that game when he was talking about the fact that, oh, we were better than them. We just weren't. We are kidding ourselves here if we think this team right now is making progress. You look at them tonight. We were talking about Girona, all the chances we were missing. We were much better. We should have scored more goals. Tonight against Antwerp, 3 shots on target. That is all that we managed there. And even in the first half, 1 shot. 1 single shot. That's all that we had. And again tonight, guys, We conceded 3 goals. So forget about the missing of the chances. Forget about all the rest of it. We are conceding so many goals. We are looking like schoolboys out there defending, even against Antwerp. It is absolutely unacceptable. And we have to talk about Xavi. We have to talk here about the responsibility that at a club like Barca, with the pressure, as much as we love him as a player, as much as he is a legend here, we will always love him. With any other coach, we'd be screaming at them right now. If this was Ronald Koeman, we've all been here, we hated it. We simply could not stand for it. What we are seeing right now, we have to be honest, it is terrible. And I think it's interesting because you're looking even before this game now at the whole squad list drama that came up. The fact that we changed our squad list right before this game against Antwerp, there were rumours in the media that Laporta himself actually interfered in the squad list. They told Xavi to take a number of those players on the trip and that he obliged. Now, before the game yesterday, Xavi himself said the squad list was agreed upon with the president, with Deco, and also with the players. So Xavi admitted there that everybody had a part to play. Everybody had a say in the squad list for this game. It was about the president, about Deco, and indeed about the players. But then today, Deco had a very different version of events. He said quite clearly the squad list belongs only to the coach. And we as the board here, we did not agree on anything about the squad list. So already there, you're starting to hear different stories. You're starting to hear a little bit of a divide maybe within the club. And that's the way that it feels right now, because we are hearing a lot of rumours about Xavi, about the board, that there is a clear divide, doubts emerging from several board members there over Xavi's future, about the direction of the team, and particularly, they had a problem with what Xavi said after the game against Girona. They were not happy to hear Xavi say, oh, well, this is a team in construction. We've only lost to Girona because we're a team that are in construction. Almost there making an excuse, almost there excusing the defeat. Now, several people within the club were not happy with those words and will continue to wonder about the direction off the back of that now and looking at these performances. But of course it comes down to Laporta, and Laporta is still the man who holds all the power at the club. He is still the one in charge of the biggest decisions, and right now though, there doesn't seem to be as big of a divide between him and Xavi. In terms of their relationship, we know that it is very, very good, that it has been since Xavi arrived at the club. He's always put his faith in him. He has publicly backed Xavi several times even this season. There are rumours right now that maybe a few little cracks are starting to appear. Maybe there's a few disagreements here and there. Maybe there is a bit of a difference in opinion at times, but mainly Laporta still sees eye to eye with Xavi. But what is also worrying me tonight, guys, and what is also certainly on my mind right now, looking at the squad list drama, looking at the game tonight, when Xavi says before it, I spoke with Lewandowski and he told me he wasn't tired and that he wanted to play. He said, I feel it's very important to talk with the players. And what that says to me, knowing that Lewandowski started, it tells me Lewandowski wanted to play, so he did. He is calling the shots, not Xavi. If you are the coach of Barca, you don't let somebody tell you if they want to play or not, particularly Lewandowski right now, who is struggling for form, who has not been playing well. We were in desperate need tonight of something different in that number 9 role, of somebody new. Maybe Marc Guiu could have started the game, could have given us a different kind of outlet. You look at the movement there that Ferran had in that central area, just something different. But no, because Lewandowski told Xavi, I'm not tired, I want to play, he was automatically in that team. And that is really worrying, guys, because Xavi here has to stand up to the players. He has to have control of this team, and we're hearing rumours about the board interfering, perhaps. We're hearing about doubts. I think we are seeing cracks appear, and performances like this, they're not going to help Xavi. There is no getting around that. We can blame whoever we want here. We can say there's been individual mistakes. We can make excuses for the team. We can say this game didn't really matter. But the bottom line of everything right now is we are playing horrifically. There is no getting around that, guys. This was embarrassing tonight. It was embarrassing against Girona. What we heard after the game against Girona was an absolute disgrace. It has to improve. We cannot continue down this path because we're getting worse. That's the problem here. Every game now, since the Atletico game, it's been a complete turnaround. The Girona game was awful. Tonight was terrible from Barca. And where do we go from here? What are we going to hear now over these coming days? Well, that's going to be interesting to see. And we're going to be talking lots more about this club, about this team, about where we are heading right now. The direction, it's not as clear as it once was. And I want to know your thoughts, guys, in the comments down below tonight. I'm sure you're angry. I'm sure you're frustrated. We are all emotional because we want more. We want more from this team. We want to stop these kinds of embarrassments. But just let me know, all of those thoughts down below. Brutal honesty once again is required. And I will see you soon, when there will be more coming up, when we will be talking more about how we can move forward. Thank you indeed, though, for tuning in and for all of your support. But until next time, as always, Visca, El Barça.